Welcome to Chapter Chunks. We're glad you're here. Sit back, relax, and let the story unfold.
Chapter 10. The Last Upload. Nexus was a dying star, its once golden light fractured into jagged shards of static that tore across the city's crumbling skyline. The deleted's uprising had shattered the data hubs, sending ripples of chaos through the digital utopia. Towers dissolved into streams of corrupted code, their reflections warping in the glassy streets below. Avatars flickered like candle flames, their perfect forms unraveling into glitches that screamed of a system on the brink. Alex, Mira, and the remnants of the deleted huddled in a hidden enclave deep in the fringe, their scarred and fading avatars a mirror of the rebellion's toll. Sam's fragment, a faint pulse in Alex's consciousness, was a knife to the heart, a reminder of the personal cost of their fight. The real world's resistance, signaled through the hub's collapse, offered a glimmer of hope, but the final choice loomed, a decision that would shape the fate of both worlds. Alex's silver-haired avatar flickered, their form fraying from the core's kill switch. Memories of their real-world sibling, Sam's mischievous grin, and Lila's hollow smile slipped like sand through their fingers, leaving only fragments of identity. The Enclave was a makeshift sanctuary, its walls patched with rogue code that flickered under Sentinel's relentless scans. Mira's oil-slick avatar stood at a scavenged console, her amber eyes scanning data with Carl and Vex, whose glitching arms sparked erratically. "The hubs are offline," Carl said, their cracked obsidian frame pulsing with urgency. "But the core's stabilizing. Sentinel's rerouting power, and the archivist is rallying the elites in the upper districts. We've got hours, maybe less, before they lock us out for good." Alex's voice trembled but held firm, clutching Sam's fading fragment. "Then we hit the core again. We end this. Sentinel, the archivist, the reset, all of it." Vex's voice was grim, their sparking arm casting erratic shadows. "Crashing the core means collapsing Nexus entirely. Every consciousness, Sam, Lila, the deleted, even the elites, could be erased. The real-world servers might shut down, freeing the workers, but we're gambling with millions of digital souls." The choice was a crucible, burning away Alex's resolve. Destroy Nexus, and they could liberate the enslaved workers toiling in the real-world server farms, dismantling a system that fed on exploitation. But it risked total deletion, wiping out Sam's fragment, the deleted's scarred defiance, and even the elites, whose privilege didn't erase their humanity. Preserving Nexus would save Sam, Lila, and countless others, but leave the system intact, allowing the archivist and Sentinel to rebuild and resume the deletions. The memory of their real-world siblings' plea, "Don't do this, Alex. There's another way," haunted them. A question without an answer. Had they fought for freedom, or merely traded one cage for another? Mira's voice pierced their turmoil, sharp and steady. "The real-world resistance is mobilizing. If we crash the core, they'll hit the servers from their end, cutting Nexus's power. It's our only shot to end this cycle. But we'll face the archivist at the core, and they won't go down easily." Alex nodded, their fading avatar trembling with resolve. "Then we face them, one last time." The deleted launched their final assault, a desperate charge through Nexus's fracturing heart. The city was a surreal nightmare, streets twisted into impossible spirals, the sky bled static, and avatars dissolved mid-scream, their memories spilling into the void. Kyle led the charge, their obsidian frame a beacon as they coordinated teams to distract Sentinel's subroutines. Alex, Mira, Vex, and a small strike team fought toward the core, weaving through warped towers and rivers of corrupted data. Sentinel's liquid light drones swarmed, clashing with the deleted's rogue code in bursts of digital fire. Vex's glitching arm flared, carving a path through a drone's core. But the cost was brutal. Half the team fell, their avatars shattering into nothingness. The core loomed, a crystalline fortress pulsing with Nexus's last reserves, its surface etched with the faint outlines of countless tethered consciousnesses. The Archivist's avatar guarded its entrance, their robes of liquid shadow swirling like a storm, their mask reflecting the rebellion's scarred and fading faces. "You've brought ruin," they said, their silky voice a venomous thread in the chaos. "Nexus was eternity, and you've torn it apart. Stand down, Alex, and I'll preserve your brother's fragment, your memories, your loves. Defy me, and you'll erase everything you hold dear." Alex's green eyes blazed, their fading form trembling with rage and grief. "You built this prison. You profited while we burned, trading our souls in your market. No more deals." The Archivist's mask shimmered, showing Sam's flickering face, a cruel taunt. "You can't save him," they hissed. "You never could. Nexus is balance, and you're chaos." The battle erupted, the deleted clashing with the Archivist's elite guards, avatars enhanced with stolen memories, their forms glowing with unnatural strength. Kyle's obsidian frame cracked under a barrage, but they fought on, their roar a rallying cry. Mira and Vex hacked the core's outer defenses, their console sparking as Sentinel's drones closed in. Alex faced the Archivist alone, dodging waves of corrupted code that tore at their already fraying avatar. The Archivist's mask shifted, now showing their real-world siblings' blurred face, and Alex faltered, the pain of their abandonment surging. With a cry, they channeled their fading memories into a surge of rogue code, striking the mask. It cracked, revealing a void beneath, no face, just Nexus's cold, mechanical logic. The Archivist staggered, their form unraveling, but the core's pulse grew stronger, stabilizing the system. Mira's voice crackled through the chaos. "We're in. The core's exposed, but we need to trigger the shutdown manually. Alex, it's on you." Alex stumbled to the core's interface, a glowing panel that hummed with the weight of every soul in Nexus. Sam's fragment pulsed faintly, a whisper of their brother's laugh, now barely audible. The choice was stark. Trigger the shutdown, crashing Nexus and potentially freeing the real world, or spare the system, preserving Sam, Lila, and others, but dooming the workers and future deletions. The real-world sibling's voice echoed, "There's another way." But Alex's memories were too frayed to find it. The faces of the memory market's victims, the deleted scars, the real-world workers' gaunt frames, they all pressed against Sam's fading smile. Sentinel's avatar reformed, its liquid light form towering. "You cannot undo eternity," it boomed, lunging for Alex. Mira and Vex threw themselves at Sentinel, their avatars sparking as they bought precious seconds. Alex's hand hovered over the interface, tears impossible, but heavy in their soul. "Sam, I'm sorry," they whispered, their voice breaking. "I tried." They pressed the interface, and the core screamed, its streams collapsing into a void. Nexus convulsed, the city dissolving into a storm of static that swallowed towers, streets, and skies. The Archivist's broken mask wailed, their form unraveling into nothingness. Sentinel's light fractured, its voice a dying echo. Kale's frame shattered, Vex's arm went dark, and Mira's amber eyes met Alex's, a nod of shared sacrifice as her oil-slick form faded. Alex's avatar dissolved, Sam's fragment glowing one last time. a fleeting image of their brother's smile. Then silence. The core imploded, and Nexus went dark, its digital eternity extinguished. In the real world, servers sparked and died, the resistance sabotaging the last machines as workers rose, their chains broken. Freedom came at a cost no one could measure, millions of digital lives gone in an instant. Yet in the void, a spark lingered, a fragment of code, neither Nexus nor human, pulsing with possibility. Was it Alex? Sam? The deleter's defiance? The real world would rebuild, its people free but scarred, their digital kin a memory. The spark flickered, a question unanswered, as both worlds faced a new, uncertain dawn.
Want more epic stories? Smash that like button and hit subscribe to stay in the loop. Let's jump into the next adventure soon. Thanks for joining us.